and welcome to yet another episode of One Take, and we are now heavily moving into election season, which is why every soundbite, every reaction is going to have important, formidable political response and also repercussions. So let's talk this week about a big story which broke, and that is about the Tamil Nadu minister, the Chief Minister's son, Udhayanidhi Stalin. What did he say actually? We all know what he said. He essentially was speaking out against what he called the caste hierarchy or the caste structure, which is preventing people from having a kind of equality and unanimity. And he said that Sanatana Dharma actually endorses this kind of a caste hierarchy, and it is like malaria, it is like dengue, and it needs to be eradicated.
சனாதன எதிர்ப்பு மாநாடு என்று போடாமல் சனாதன ஒழிப்பு மாநாடு என்று நீங்கள் இதை போட்டிருக்கிறீர்கள், இதை அழைத்திருக்கிறீர்கள், இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு பெயரிட்டீர்கள். அதற்கு என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். சிலவற்றை நாம் ஒழிக்கத்தான் வேண்டும், எதிர்க்க முடியாது. கொசு, டெங்கு காய்ச்சல், மலேரியா, கொரோனா இதையெல்லாம் நம்ம எதிர்க்கக்கூடாது, ஒழித்து கட்ட வேண்டும். அப்படிதான் இந்த சனாதனம்.
But the entire comment has now become mired in political controversy. While we have been reporting on what has been said by different political parties, on what the BJP has been saying, what the Congress has not been saying, and how it makes it difficult for the Udhav Shiv Sena faction and the Trinamool Congress, this week I'm going to dwell on how this could change the narrative for 2024 Lok Sabha Elections.
हमारी संस्कृति, हमारे इतिहास और सनातन धर्म का अपमान किया है।
उदयनिधि स्टालिन सनातन धर्म को समाप्त करने का उद्घोष करता है।
We know that the Ram Mandir is going to be inaugurated sometime early next year, just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. There's also the Mathura temple issue, the temple corridor, not just in north, but also importantly in south. The Sengol, for example, during the inauguration of the new parliament building, did have important religious as well as political ramifications. Now, there was a reason why it was given a prominent display with Tamil Nadu sirs also coming there from the Shakti Peeth, and why the Prime Minister also was very much involved in it. Because religion, as they say, is the opium of the masses, and religion is something on which it also divides but also unites people, and is also a very, very powerful political weapon. Now, given these circumstances, Udhayanidhi Stalin's comment, despite his clarifications that he did not mean to speak out against Hindu religion, may not cut much ice. At least the BJP will ensure that it doesn't. Which is why it comes as no surprise that the BJP's attack is restricted not just at the DMK but at the entire India Front Alliance. Why is it that they are doing so? They are doing so because they do not want India Front Alliance to come out with any strong alternative to the NDA or the BJP for that matter for 2024. And as I have been saying, that religion is something which is going to be a very potent factor and could be a decisive factor not just in north but also in south, because they are as religious and deeply involved in religious rituals. Now, in Tamil Nadu specifically, there's a reason why Karti Chidambaram from the Congress party has supported Udhayanidhi Stalin, because in that state, the Congress cannot do well without the support of the DMK. Plus, over there, DMK has always called itself an atheist party, but during the last state elections, you saw MK Stalin's wife going to temples because she wanted to counter this narrative. And the Congress also wanted this narrative to be countered. But when we look at the larger national picture, where religion is going to play a very important role, Stalin's comments are something which the BJP has begun to use to hit out at the Congress and the Trinamool Congress and also the Udhav Shiv Sena. There are going to be attempts which are going to be made to try and break the Udhav Shiv Sena on these religious grounds. Because when those leaders want to go out and cast their vote, they may be asked by their voters that why are you along with an anti-Hindu party like the Congress party? At least that's the kind of positioning the BJP will try to make vis-a-vis Uddhav Thackeray and his party. Now let's look at the Trinamool Congress. Now, in Bengal elections, the whole idea of Ram Mandir and religion entered actually in the last assembly elections. It also began at a time when the cavalcade of Mamata Banerjee was moving, and suddenly there were young boys chanting Jai Shri Ram. She gets down, she snaps at them. That was something which was picked up by the BJP and accusing her of being anti-Hindu. So much was the pressure that she was forced to recite the Chandi part from stage repeatedly, and also to make the point that she was a devout Hindu. And therefore, that is where it entered into the political scenario. In 2024, this is also something which is going to enter the political scenario, which is why Stalin's comments, despite his clarification, can make it little awkward for the Congress, the TMC, Aam Aadmi Party. And for the BJP, this becomes a win-win situation. We already know the multiple omissions, misses within the India Front alliance, where there seems to be a kind of a difference of opinion as far as the seat-sharing talks are concerned. Add to that this religious angle, it puts the India Front on a back foot. And the longer time they take to decide to come up with a stand, the easier it becomes for the BJP to build up this narrative in an election year and in a year when the Ram Mandir is going to be a very emotive issue. And therefore, this is why I feel that the Congress perhaps could not and should not have wasted its time in distancing itself from Stalin's comment. In politics, you cannot often sail on two boats. You have to take a stand. You can always explain to your allies in private why you have taken that stand, but my take is that the Congress party could be hit by this. What is interesting is that Digvijay Singh just around 3 to 4 months back had said he does not believe in the Hindutva ideology, he does not agree with the Bajrang Dal kinds of Hinduism, but he believes in Sanatana Dharma.
हमारा सनातन धर्म है, हम हिंदुत्व को धर्म नहीं मानते। सनातन धर्म के आयोजन में क्या नारा लगता है? धर्म की अधर्म का प्राणियों में और विश्व का, ये सनातन धर्म है। हिंदुत्व में ये नहीं है। हिंदुत्व में ये कि जो हमारी बात नहीं माने उसको डंडा मारो, उसका घर तोड़ दो, उससे पैसे खा जाओ।
Now this question is going to be asked, which Sanatana Dharma do you believe in? Who is the real Congress? Digvijay Singh is smart. He understands that in Madhya Pradesh politics, this is important. It's not without a reason that leaders like Kamal Nath are actually building up Hanuman temple in Chhindwara. You have them Narmada Yatra, you have doing Mahakal and Puja and Mahamrityunjay Jap, because they know that while in Rome, behave like Romans do. Is that what the Congress party really should have done? Is it what is going to put it on the back foot? Do give in your reactions on the social media timeline. Thank you so much for watching.